Show these humans you will not be hunted for sport.
Human spotted! Enough! Excellent! Throwing smoke!
Who's next?
They coming fast!
Still got it, Rocky. Oh, God.
Human spotted! Incoming flash!
Finders keepers.
Enemy spotted.
Good! Kill them all! They've got a sniper. Revive me!
Man down!
Glorious!
Grenade! Look out!
Abomination! One less to pollute our world. You are obstructing me.
Humanity, an idea whose time has come and gone. The entire planet will soon be yours.
They will fall before us. Yes.
Oh yeah! Looks dead to me. Target was marked.
Impertinent. Get to your feet. Yes. Throwing smoke. Human.
Enemy contact!
Flame! Looks dead to me.
Incoming flame!
That again and I'll kill you myself.
Enemy spotted!
You brought this on yourself. We are bringers of
cross me.
Eyes on target!
Bravo, human! Satisfied. Prepare to die, ground walkers! I will pick your company.
Take another and have a seat.
Attack my mark!
Incoming flame!
Incoming flame!
Enemy contact!
I am in awe. You are everything I intended you to be, and more.
Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Dort. Holmgren the screen. 4 on the clock. Williams for 3. On the wing, Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Durant. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's done in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Got a hand on it.
But Lou Dort has more than earned his reputation as a defensive stopper. Twice on the pipes.
Holmgren wide open. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Durant. Over Holmgren. KD with the bucket.
Yeah, the whole floor is open for Kevin Durant offensively. Mid-range is his sweet spot, folks.
To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Both good from the line that time. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Now, Booker, after Lou Dort's 3-pointer that didn't go. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. The coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Richards. O'Neal up top. Booker outside. It's Durant on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 6.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Holmgren can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Booker outside. Durant inside. A miss that time would have put him up.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Williams gets the bucket. There's a minute left in the first quarter. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's KD. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. 8 points for him.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Williams attacking. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to O'Neal. Back to KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Back to Williams. Here's Dort. And it's off from three-point range. It's Durant on the wing. 4 seconds left. That one goes in. KD's got 12 points in the game.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Phoenix. That quarter.
The Suns, 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level. Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Suns,
He's off on the first.
Mason Plumlee.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Second team foul.
Outside, O'Neal. And the three off target. Under trailing by 4. Down low. Beal with the steal. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Plumlee. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Hartenstein. And they'll get another chance. Back to Joe. Pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Jones with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Beal drives in. And finished off by Beal.
The difficult choice for the defense, right? If you sag off, he drains the jumper. In this instance, you give him a step, and he finishes with a big-time drive.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Substitution on the court.
Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Holmgren. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to foul him harder. Chet Holmgren wants to score through contact, getting stronger and stronger.
Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Phoenix leading by 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Oled. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside, Dort. From outside the arc. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Dunn left side. Outside, Beal. Pass to O'Neal. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 11. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Here's the three. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Just 5 to shoot. Joe Good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Knocked away. Pass to Plumlee. To the inside. Dunn looking over the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Look from Wallace. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Booker. Nothing on the board. It's Durant on the wing. Launches a 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They're leading by 8. Pass to Dunn. Outside for KD. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Out on the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's Dunn into the lane. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Pass to Dort. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Holmgren's got 8 points.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Phoenix leading by 5. A baseline J. Here's Richards. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Oklahoma City moving it around. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Pass to Hartenstein. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's KD. Durant uses his size in close.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Williams with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got his second basket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group. Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Back to Williams. Pass to Dort. Misses the 3. Suns leading by 4. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out. Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
And that one's good, Caruso.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
O'Neal outside. Here's Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
And a little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Pass to Dort. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 6 to shoot. Williams for 3. Suns lead by 6. The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
He's looking for Williams and finds him. Dort wide open. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Dort got 7 points in the game. Here's Booker. A kick out to O'Neal. Tries again. That one good for 2. He's got 5. Thunder trailing by 5. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Back to Williams. Stolen by Durant. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. On the top of the key. Here's Richards. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
43.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's the Thunder now. 7-point differential. It's to Wiggins. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Thunder making a change here. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First 2 fouls.
So it's Phoenix now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Jones now atop the key. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Right wing to the paint. Here's Plumlee. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Suns making a switch here.
At the line for the Suns.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 13. Pass to Caruso. Back to Dort. Trains the 3-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Back to Jones. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. It can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense? Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Phoenix leading by 13. Durant. And finished off by Katie.
Kevin Durant.
No good on the three. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Done outside.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
Dunn taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Williams, here we go. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Done outside. For 3, Booker. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Suns lead by 18.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to...